It's the morning weather briefing. This is for Tuesday, the 1st of July. Getting set to cruise into a holiday weekend. Alabama's weather again today will be active with a number of showers and thunderstorms around. However, after today, the weather trends drier. And could we go without showers statewide by the end of this week? That is a definite possibility. Here's the upper air look. And again, this typically tells a better story this time of the year instead of the surface map. So a week ago, we had the big upper high that was over the eastern states with highs well up in the 90s. It's a whole different pattern this week. Instead of the upper high, we have a long wave trough that is lined up from the Great Lakes down the Mississippi Valley. Also, there's an upper low that's just west of San Francisco. But that upper trough will be pushing a surface front through here beginning late tonight and tomorrow morning. And as the front pushes into the northern Gulf, that will likely bring a surge of drier air into Alabama, which is very unusual for this time of the year. We'll check the radar composite across the deep south early this morning. Most of Alabama dry. We note a cluster of showers and thunderstorms off the Gulf Coast, well south of Panama City Beach over toward Indian Pass, and a few scattered showers over South Alabama, but things are relatively quiet. Starting off the day in the 70s, again, we're expecting highs in the mid to upper 80s in most spots today, which is below average for the 1st of July. We'll check the watch warning map around the nation. Things are relatively quiet. We have flash flood watches for parts of West Texas, up around Washington, D.C. and Philadelphia, and a few scattered heat advisories out west. So this is the severe weather outlook for today. We have one marginal risk over parts of Nebraska and South Dakota, and one stretching from Mississippi all the way up into parts of New England. And in Alabama, most of the state in a level 1 out of level 5 marginal risk of severe storms. And again, I could argue that you could throw these out almost any summer day here because any summer storm can be strong on a hot summer day. But storms this afternoon in advance of the front. And there's some dynamic support today with the upper winds a little stronger. Could produce some small hail, gusty winds. And, of course, all summer storms have heavy rain and lots of lightning. Tomorrow, I got a couple of marginal risks way up north. And look at day 3. On Thursday, we're basically in white, which means no thunder, which is very unusual for summertime here. A couple of marginal risks on Thursday, one for New England and one for parts of the high plains. Here's a look at rain for the next 7 days. Rain valid through Tuesday morning of next week. Amounts about 1/2 inch for the northern half of the state, 1 to 2 inches for South Alabama. And again, even South Alabama looks like it will be dry later this week, which is great news for beachgoers. Speaking of beachgoers, let's check the tropics. It is really, really, really quiet. 1 year ago today, Hurricane Beryl reached Category 5 strength in the Caribbean. This year, the Caribbean is clear as a bell. Nothing. No issues for the next 2 days. And this is the 7-day outlook. And, of course, this gets everybody's attention. And the Hurricane Center has an area drawn from the eastern Gulf across the Florida Peninsula into the Atlantic. But notice the chance of anything developing here is only 20%. And what the deal is this. The old front that will bring the drier air to Alabama will be drifting south and stalling out in the Gulf. And sometimes, it's true, with the stalled old front, you can have some type of low-pressure area forming. But let's look at the probabilistic outlook off the European. And again, the probabilities for the Gulf are extremely low. A little higher in the Atlantic off the coast of South Carolina and Georgia and Florida. But even there, it's a very low probability here. So could a broad low form down there? Yes. If it happens, most likely it's going to be in the Atlantic. And it will not be a dangerous hurricane, and it should not prevent anybody from changing your beach trip plans. And again, I've seen so much social media nonsense on the different platforms of people warning of a violent hurricane for the 4th of July weekend on the Gulf Coast. And again, please stick with a credible source of information. We live in a world where people are really having a hard time of finding truth. or a reliable source when it comes to weather or really anything else. But again, it's just something to watch for now. So model fans, here we go. GFS, 06Z run 4 o'clock today. Got the ridge in the west, the trough in the east. That's a very high amplitude pattern for the 1st of July. And we should see a number of showers and thunderstorms today in advance of the surface front. So this is the high-resolution HER model, valid this evening at 6 o'clock. And again, you can see that it will not be raining everywhere, but where the storms do form, they could be strong. And again, we could see a few storms with gusty winds, maybe some small hail. So tomorrow, the front pushes into South Alabama. Let's go to the high-resolution HER tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. And look at that. The northern two-thirds of the state totally dry. And even in South Alabama, showers are very isolated. So we really begin to trend drier tomorrow. Highs tomorrow, upper 80s to near 90. And then look at this on Thursday. The whole state and the Gulf Coast. No rain. It is really hard for me to say the chance of rain on any summer day is 0, and I'm not going to do that, but it's pretty close to 0. Mostly sunny with low 90s. That's Thursday. Friday, 4th of July, same thing. That's remarkable. Mostly sunny, low 90s. Showers very, very, very hard to find. And quite frankly, the same thing on Saturday. Look at that. Mostly sunny, low 90s. The chance of a shower extremely small. And even on Sunday, it sure looks like much of the state dry. We will mention isolated showers on Sunday afternoon. But again, much of the state dry, highs 91 to 94. And then Monday, another front approaches, and that will bring an increase in the chance of showers and storms by afternoon. And this is a week from today, Tuesday, July 8th. That's a pretty nasty-looking heat bubble over Phoenix in the southwest. There's a 597 heat ridge. They'll be baking in triple-digit heat there, but around here, a good weakness in the ridge, and we'll see a number of scattered showers and thunderstorms about. Let's go out 10 days. Thursday, July 10th, pretty good shortwave over the Great Lakes. And again, soupy air, scattered showers and storms. So next week looks routine, partly sunny with the chance of a few afternoon and evening showers and storms, just what we expect this time of the year. Rain for the next 15 days, the mean about 2 inches between now and the 16th of July. Temperatures coming off the NBM National Blend of Models. We've got upper 80s today and tomorrow, 90 on Thursday, then 93 on Friday and Saturday. And for next week, highs around 90 on most days. And the latest long-range guidance, this is for July 8th through July 14th. Temperatures may be a little above average, but again, we stress we see no evidence of any really excessively hot weather. And if you're new here, it's hot every day in the summer. By excessively hot, I would mean upper 90s or higher. We just don't see that right now. So yesterday, for some people, they dealt with this. For others, they had no rain at all. It was a day with the typical random scattered showers and storms, very uneven rain distribution. Of course, these summer storms pack a lot of rain and a lot of this. Ouch. Yeah, I hear the thunder. That was Prattville yesterday. But for some, again, it was a beautiful sunset. That's a great shot. We had some great sunset pictures last night. And once again, wow, the rainbows were just incredible. We have had a summer of rainbows across the state. That's a great shot. Vivid double rainbow over a farm. I love that. And these were all captured yesterday, many of them over the northwestern counties of the state. But the scenes there were just absolutely incredible. And everybody loves a good summer rainbow. Baby's first rainbow. All right, today I will be in Southside, Etowah County. Got a program at the library at 9 o'clock this morning. So if you live in Etowah County, come see us. And again, this is not a book signing. This is just a weather program. We'll talk all kinds of weather, do a little storm spotting. If you like weather, you need to be there. 9 o'clock this morning. Tomorrow going to be at Children's of Alabama for Weather Wednesday. Hey, it's the first Wednesday of the month. And we'll do a program for the patients, their families. If by chance you're at Children's, that'll be at 10 o'clock in the main auditorium on the first floor. And then Saturday, I'm going to be in Autauga County, Pine Level, the 4th of July parade, Grand Marshal. Why not? We'll have a lot of fun. I love coming to Pine Level. That is a great community, and again, that'll be Saturday. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News. Thanks for watching. Have a marvelous day, and God bless.